It's a beautiful morning, especially a beautiful morning to go to Texas. And that is what we are doing. But first we are going to wait for this tanker to back into his parking spot. Even though his setup is terrible. There he goes. That's better. That is much better. How does one escape? You have a stop sign. Interstate 59. Alright, so this is our last day of driving on this load.
0.2 miles ahead, merge left on I-59 South.
That little ramp thing there is almost not wide enough for me. We went as wide as we could possibly go and we still barely squeezed through that. We are on our way to Houston, Texas, a town west of Houston called Sealy, where there's a Walmart DC. We're going to drop our trailer at the Walmart.
25 miles ahead, stay on I-59 South as Mississippi 43 splits off.
We should have just enough time left on our clock to take whatever trailer we get and get it cleaned out and then find somewhere to park until tomorrow. We're starting 07:45 in the morning. So a little bit of a late start today. Got a really good night's sleep last night. Haven't been doing that much this week. It's I think I've got a little tiny bit of a cold. Just a little bit. Just enough to be annoying. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna do a really early morning start yesterday and then get parked super early yesterday again. That way I can just have like 6 hours off and 10 hours of sleep. Like maximum possible rest. And it felt good. It felt real good. Oh, neat! That's the exit for the Johnson Space Center. Or, sorry, no, the Stennis Space Center. John C. Stennis Space Center. And it's somewhere off to our left. That is awesome. Off now, Maxwell. That one was kind of fair, though. We definitely got some rumblies there. Though this is one of those areas where the rumble strips are like right on the white line. And now that we are free, because I believe we just crossed into Louisiana. I think that was the state line right there. Pearl River turnaround. Is there a welcome to Louisiana sign somewhere around here? Maybe? Because I just saw a sign for exit 11, so I think... Yeah, we're definitely in Louisiana now. No wait, here it is. This is it. This is the border right here, this bridge. Oh, welcome to Louisiana. I don't know why I said that weird. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Alrighty, here is the exit, or here is the end of Interstate 59.
0.3 miles ahead, take exit 180
12 as well.
0.5 miles ahead, merge left on I-12 West.
So traffic that wants to continue south has to keep going on Interstate 10 West, whereas traffic that wants to go west has to go on I-12 West. Traffic that wants to go east has to go to I-10 East. And then you got 59 North to go north, which is what we were just on. We were on 59 South. You might be wondering, what's Interstate 12? I never hear about Interstate 12. It's because it's really short. Interstate 12 is basically just a kind of connector.
84.3 miles ahead, take left ramp to I-10 West.
It's a shortcut of sorts for Interstate 10. In fact, I'm kind of surprised it's not just numbered with a multiple of 10, like a 210 or 410, 810, something like that, because it's so short. But in the state of Louisiana, in the town of Slidell, Interstate 10 cuts south to New Orleans and then comes back up at Baton Rouge, and then Interstate 12 is just a straight shot from Slidell to Baton Rouge without going through New Orleans. So, very surprised this interstate isn't just numbered with an even number, because it's so short and it's only in one state. But I'm glad it's here, that's for sure. Very glad it's here. Alright, here's I-10 coming back in from the left. So we're meeting up with I-10. I-12 ends here. Then I-10 also exits to the left in a few miles. So we actually want to get one more lane over to the left when we have a chance. Yeah, I probably could have done it there, but I didn't.
132 miles ahead, stay on I-10 West as US 90 splits off.
Oh good, my GPS doesn't mention the split up ahead. That's cool, so I don't know exactly how far that is. I-10 splits with, I think it's like 110. There's another interstate into Baton Rouge. It doesn't go through, it just kind of punches into it and then stops. So we'll need to be in the second from the left lane when we get there, but we're good for now. Alright, 35 mile an hour speed limit through here. On now, Maxwell. Dropped to 38. I'm such a rebel. Alright, full speed again. Well, back to 58 at least. We need some oomph to get over this bridge. Very, very tall bridge, the Horace Wilkinson Bridge over the Mississippi River in Baton Rouge. It has to go up super high because you get really massive ships that come up this river. They need to be able to get all the way up the river, and you don't really want drawbridges on interstates. Despite what Washington D.C. thinks, drawbridges on interstates are a bad idea. So instead, you just make the bridge really tall. Now, alright, we're gonna let off the accelerator, let our speed drop a little bit, downshift, so we can engine brake down the back. It was not a clean downshift, but we got there. Then the right lane exits, that's why we've been in the middle lane over the entire bridge. boggy bayou thing, and the interstate has to go through it. And there's no ground, there's just water. Water and trees. So the solution to getting the interstate through this was to build these massive viaducts about like 30, 40 feet off the ground, or off the surface of the water, and carry traffic through on that. The speed limit on these drops down to 55 for trucks and 60 for cars. And trucks are required to stay in the right lane because it's right at the center of the bridge. You'll still see people passing me probably because I am actually doing 55. Because there's reasons for the speed limits on this bridge. You don't want to have an accident here. This is like, it's super difficult to get help out to this bridge. There's only like 2 spots on the bridge where emergency vehicles can turn around. There is a breakdown lane, but obviously you don't really want to rely on that too terribly much. So just like slow down, be safe, and trucks try not to use the side lanes because, you know, it's a little bit of stress on the it puts a little bit of stress on the bridge for us not to be driving over the center and evenly spreading our weight between both sets of supports underneath the bridge. So it's just like, you know, this is the point in your day when you're driving on I-10 where you just slow down and kind of relax and enjoy the scenery for a bit. And it's pretty great. It's nice and lush and green right now. It's 70 degrees outside. So it is a lovely spring day here in the bayou. Lots of beautiful green. So the nice improvement. Last time we were here, it was like super weird and foggy. And it was like this bizarre mirror effect happening on the water that was kind of freaky looking, but still very cool. So this is a nice change. It's a very nice change. Again, we're gonna I think we're gonna be in Texas soon, and I'm gonna probably stop for a lunch break there. So we have to do a 30 at some point because it's over. I mean, it's unlikely that we'll get there within the 8-hour window. It would be kind of close because it was a 450-mile drive today. And, you know, if you can average 58 miles per hour the entire time, you can do that in under 8 hours. But you cut it real close. So it's better to take a 30 in there somewhere just so you don't risk running out the 8-hour clock. So we're probably going to stop for lunch at the next rest area, something in the next 40 miles ideally, 40 to 50 miles. And about 46 now, and we were going so nicely too. Alright, we got our gap back. Oh, come on, guy. There goes the gap. That big, beautiful gap we had, gone immediately by people filling it in. Oh. Big cities are fun like that. People see a gap in traffic and they just gotta throw themselves into it. Because they were probably behind me, all they saw was I slowed down. They're like, oh, we better pass this slow truck. They don't see me slowing down in order to not hit the traffic in front of me. They see me as just being slow and something that needs to be passed. They get in front of me and jump right back into the gap that I'm trying to maintain for stopping distance. It's just a thing that four-wheelers do because they don't really think the same way that truckers do when driving. So, yeah, it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. It's amazing how differently you think. Oh, there's a nice stopping distance gap there. It's amazing how differently you think about driving once you become a trucker. A lot less about getting ahead and a lot more about just stay rolling and try not to lose momentum. Let Camaro in. The bikes are going to go through my stopping gap. Camaro is going to get out. That's cool. That's fine. And there's the gap again. Sweet. 56 right now, just because we're going uphill a little bit. We'll get back to 58 once we're at the top. Right about there. There we go. 37 miles from our destination. I had to make one extra pit stop on the way just for stomach reasons. Perhaps the Arby's last night was not a wise choice. But they had buffalo chicken and I had to try it because that's just a rule for me. The verdict is good. The verdict is very good. Arby's buffalo tenders, now my favorite thing on their menu. Though I don't have good luck with Arby's as far as my stomach rebelling. So I think probably still not going to be a thing we do often. This is one of Texas's many farm-to-market roads, which is generally intended to provide truck access between farm communities or between farms and the communities where they sell their goods. It's kind of like a cross between a state highway and a county road. Basically just a really high quality county road in most cases. Most of them entirely truck legal. Right, so I think where that truck up ahead of us just turned right is going to be the Walmart DC. Yeah, that big warehouse on the right's probably it. Certainly looks like a Walmart DC.
Unnamed road.
Alrighty, well, our astoundingly bad luck with prime trailers this year has continued. And in fact, the only empty prime trailer at this Walmart was in such terrible shape that Jim Palmer Trucking does not want me to take it. So, we're bobtailing back to Houston to get a different trailer from somebody else. And then get it washed, and then I've got a parking spot reserved in Houston, so we're good there at least. Still though, what luck! What awful luck! So yeah, no, this yard, they only had 2 other prime trailers on site, 3 if you count the one that I brought in. Only one of the 2 they had was empty. So, and that one had holes. It had holes and mold. You know, the ultimate combination of unusable trailerness. Oh yeah, this looks real promising. Real promising. Alright, I have a sneaking suspicion we're about to pick up a busted trailer.
0.4 miles ahead, turn around.
Right there at that 610 split. Second lane from the right, got some broke downs or wrecks or whatever, but they standing all in between them vehicles, so it's gonna be a bad news.
You just shut up. There, I'm looking for an empty prime trailer. I don't know any specific numbers. I just, happen to know where they might be? Oh boy. Wish me luck. Oh. Okay, Google, call dispatch. Okay, we are safely parked. Bullet dodged. We got ourselves a nice empty trailer and we got it cleaned. We are parked. We'll head for our customer tomorrow morning. It's in an area called Bryan, Texas, which is in, as far as I can tell, it's in College Station. So, interesting. It's a town I've heard of before. So we'll be headed to College Station first thing in the morning, and then we'll be heading west to Phoenix, Arizona, which means we have to drive through Austin, Texas, and then continue west on 290 to meet up with I-10, and then we get to do Las Cruces. Well, we get to do El Paso, Las Cruces. Do we get to do El Paso? I think El Paso's on I-10. I don't actually remember now. Las Cruces, and then a bunch of the other towns along southern New Mexico, Arizona, Tucson, and then we deliver in Phoenix in 2 days. Yeah, we're gonna be late for that, but still, good run. This is a good run. I'm happy to be getting into the desert again. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. My name's Ellie O'Dare, AzerAngel17 on Twitch, Xbox Live, and Steam. Drop in and say hi on Twitter as well, at Ellie O'Dare, no apostrophe in the username. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate when you guys comment as well. I read them all, so that's a great way to get something in front of my eyeballs. And thanks again for actually watching this stuff. It astounds me that I've got viewers now. Thank you. Have a great day.